Hi, everyone, and welcome to another Fact of the Day. Now, you may have seen this picture recently on the news. This happened a few days ago. These climbers from Nepal, I'll show you where that is in a minute, did something that was considered impossible. Um, Many people have tried, and everyone has failed. And finally, these men were the first men to do it. So, what did they do? Well, they climbed a mountain called K2. K2 is the second highest mountain in the world. Now, there have been a good few people that have climbed K2, but what these climbers did differently was climb it in winter. And it is considered one of the most difficult things. I mean, many people said it was impossible to do when it comes to climbing. So let's have a little look. This is a picture of K2. It is only just smaller than Everest, so it's almost as tall as Everest, but much harder, much tougher to climb, much more dangerous. In fact, it's got the nickname Savage Mountain. It's a lot steeper. There are a lot more rock falls, avalanches, hurricane force winds that will just blow you off the mountain. Incredibly scary mountain. Everest is a mountain that you could climb with a bit of climbing experience, and you need a lot of money to go up Everest. But if you have the money and you've done a few mountains, a few big mountains, and had a bit of experience, Everest is doable. Thousands of people have climbed Everest. But K2 is another matter altogether. You need to be a proper climber, like an expert climber, and really know what you're doing. Not many people have climbed K2 even in summer, but in winter, wow, just almost impossible. But these men showed that it was doable. It's been tried a few times, but so dangerous. Just to give you an idea of how big K2 is, I've got this now. I didn't find one for K2, but it's almost the same size as Everest. It's virtually the same size, just a few meters difference, really. And you can see Ben Nevis here is our tallest mountain in Britain. It's actually in Scotland. Um, and it's tiny compared to Everest. You can see the size difference. There's Kilimanjaro. Kilimanjaro is pretty big. Um, and This Aconcagua is the biggest in South America. And this one is one of the biggest in Europe, Mont Blanc. So that gives you an idea of just how big K2 is, because it's pretty much the same size as Everest. Just a massive mountain. Um, really difficult to breathe at the top as well. Here's an idea of just how steep and dangerous it is. I think this is a part of the mountain called the bottleneck, which is just crazy steep. Look how smooth that ice is to climb up, and you could get this. This could just crack off and drop down any moment. Avalanches could happen. The weather could suddenly come in, and I think I've got a picture of K2 just being engulfed by a storm. Looks beautiful, but if you were up there, oh man, that would be so scary. Like, that is, the winds are so strong. You could just tell by looking at it. It'd be freezing cold. If you were just to be transported up there right now, you'd probably only last a few minutes. Just so scary. So it's amazing what these men did. I think we'll just see them one more time. Congratulations. Wow, that is some achievement. Let's have a little look at where it is, shall we? So here we are. Let's see if I can get this thing working here. There it is. Here we are. So we need to go this way towards Asia. Now, many of you will remember what this smiley face is. It's the Himalayas. Well done. Oh, and just to tell you, this little country here is called Nepal. This is where those men were from that did it. So you can see they live on the Himalayas, which is quite cool. Now, K2 is part of a mountain. Oh, what do you call a group of mountains? A mountain range. So the Himalayas is a very big mountain range. And just up here, you can almost see it. is another little mountain range, not quite part of the Himalayas. It's like a next door neighbor. Looks small on here, but still utterly massive. This mountain range is called the Karakoram, and that is where you'll find K2. Everest is about down here somewhere, and K2 is up here. Let's just zoom in. Yeah, for a bit of fun. It should be on my search history. Here we go. Here we go, straight into the Karakoram. You can tell we're going in the mountains. It's all white. And here is K2. Quite amazing. Let me just close that. Go back to the 3D. Nice. Okay. Let's see if I can scroll up a bit and we can see. You can just see how big it is. The mountain range, just insanely big. Let's have a nosy about. There, I'll zoom back. Here's K2 here. And let's see now. Can we... there we go. That's the one. Let's have a little look about. Mountains, 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 more mountains. So it's a big mountain range. It looks small compared to the Himalayas, but it's still big. So as you can see, there's no towns or cities or anything. So how are you going to get to K2 in the first place? Well, you've got to walk. I think you've got to walk about 60 miles just to get to it. So it's a long, long way. Let's just go back round and try and find it. So that's where K2 is. I'll just zoom out just to show you. Just stop there. So here's the Himalayas, just along there. See if you can remember why this is green and this isn't green. Do you remember why? It's because these mountains basically stop the rain getting to this area called Tibet, sort of part of China here. And that is another desert which we will talk about soon. So that's it really. So there's your, well, a couple of facts of the days if you want, but one of the main ones could be that K2 is the second highest mountain in the world. It's fairly easy to remember, K2, second highest mountain in the world, and it has just been climbed in winter, which was considered impossible. One of the toughest and most dangerous mountains on Earth to climb. So, pretty cool. So there you go. I will see you next time. Bye.